The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Kyler going to give this to Benson. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They'll go again with Benson. And he's across the 40 for extra yards to the 43. You look at this Niner defense. They're squarely in the middle of the pack against the run this year, number 16 in the NFL.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. But how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Murray. Down he goes. The 49ers get there. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Their own 20-yard line.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And right away, he lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Big strides. Look at him go. And he gets this one down to the 24. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 70 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
First down, San Francisco.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
Jordan Watkins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Niners are on the board first here this afternoon. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now Murray. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. You look at this Niner defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh, yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A huge play there for Arizona. 44 yards.
Well, my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
On first down, it's Benson. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. The Cardinals hit 2-7 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Murray now to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They're going for it. It's Murray. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And taken down just shy of the 40.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Shotgun now with Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
A gain of 7. First down, 49ers.
Outside. 21.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Purdy off the play fake. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Well, let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on 3rd down, the first thought is often not fullback. But that's who they turn to there, and he does a nice job of securing the football and picking up the first down.
They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Oregon. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter. And it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Another run, this time McCaffrey. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. Now Purdy. He'll try and do this himself. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's fourth. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it looking at fourth and less than a yard. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down.
It's a gain of 3.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Jordan Watkins, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the 49ers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Eddie Piñeiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Play action. Now it's Murray. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there for Arizona. And even 50 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
They'll run for the first time with Amari DiMercado. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. Second down and 8. First carry for James Conner. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The Cardinals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Murray going to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. He'll try to, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, a 5-yard take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mention, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Here's Purdy. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Purdy looking to throw. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Touchdown! Jordan Watkins on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
To throw is Murray. And this will be swung out here for counter. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
The give is to DeMercado. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. 2-2. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He'll try and do this himself. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And this is incomplete. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visiting Cardinals who came away with the victory. So now they've got a chance here to sweep the season series if they can get the victory in Glendale. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Murray. Pass complete there to Harrison. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Murray. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Murray to air it out again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He will have the conversion and more than that. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Trey McBride, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Cards' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Ryland up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
What's up?
Purdy. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as he'll get this up past the 45.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw, Purdy. This one caught by Kittle. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. In motion goes the tight end. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Purdy now to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Ricky Pearsall as the first half is winding down. And the Niners will extend their lead here just before halftime. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
At their own 35-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Murray now going to do it himself. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Now Murray. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Who you got? One. Easy. Move. Green. Hey, shift.
A final shot before half from Murray. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. A dangerous return man showing it here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
What a way to start the second half. These guys are showing no signs of letting up. They have a chance to take a decided advantage with this possession.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Get set. Final rounds up.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 52 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
18, watch out.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up second.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Outside. 18.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Yellow. Get set. Yellow. 18.
Throwing here, Purdy. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
18, watch out!
Now Purdy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Here's Murray. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
2nd and 10. Murray now to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's counter. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, it's Murray. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Short one here, caught by McBride. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
A 4-receiver set here, 3rd and 5. Murray going to throw. And this one is incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're going for it. It's Murray. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Here's Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Purdy looking to throw. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, San Francisco.
Out of the gun, Purdy. A quick throw there is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Shotgun now with Purdy. And that will be incomplete as well.
And there's a good opportunity to just run a ride there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Eddie Pinheiro on for the field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And different running back, same result as they stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Murray now going to do it himself. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
The offense staying out there. They're at 50%, 2 for 4 thus far in the game. What can they do here on 4th down? They do go for it. It's Murray. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 42-yard line.
Now Murray off play action. Able to get this with McBride. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. On the handoff, it's DiMercado. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
To throw is Murray. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Trey McBride with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Fights forward for only about a yard after the 21.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
This is 2nd and 8. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Oh, what a great job defensively to stack things up. They were committed to stopping the run. They knew it was coming. And now it looks like they should get the football back as they force an important 3 and out.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. On play action, it's Murray. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
And 11 at the Niners' 24-yard line.
Throwing now is Murray. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Michael Williams showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
Big Ace open, Big Ace open. Hey, hey, hey!
Now back to throw. Murray now going to do it himself. And the pressure gets to him again. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Murray's got to have this one. That is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Trey McBride with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Well, Jesus, second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Letty, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
Get set, get set.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 83 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
My high school football coach was very fond of saying, you've got to meet force with force. And on a short yardage running play, that's what you're going to encounter. And how about them picking up the 1st down on that one?
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again. And he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
Looking middle, and it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Back around, up. Yellow. Yellow. Yellow.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That is intercepted. And the Cardinals force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put on one of those blood pressure clips, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before, expects to get it accomplished again.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Now Murray.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Empty. 1 more. 2.
To throw is Murray.
Now he's going to step up and run. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Here's 1st down.
Sit. 1 more. Omaha.
Back to throw, Murray. That ball caught by Harrison. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
They can only stop it once more. Here's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Big Ace.
Murray to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
We're now 2nd and 10 from the 13.
2.
Back to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Purdy to throw.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Down the sideline he goes. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
Well, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Cardinals, it's a rare victory for them as they get that record back to 3-7. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gordon.